Hello guys, before this episode starts, I just want to say I thank Dan the Games Man and his friend Lucy. Long story short, we bought a bundle together. I'll get into the episode, but at the exact same time as this episode has been released, so is Dan's version of the episode. So we're going to put his video, a link of his video in the description. So after you're watching this, you want to give his side a watch, because he got some good stuff too. But anyway, once again, thank you to Dan and Lucy. I hope you enjoy.
PS2 mini games.
Hello guys to a very special episode of PS2 Mini Games. Special for two reasons. Firstly, I bought quite a lot, and by quite a lot I mean I spent a lot. You'll see what I mean, but this is the biggest singular buy of this channel. And by that I mean I bought a bundle for a large amount of money. Still significantly less than it would have cost me at CEX, so it's a win. Second reason, I went halves on a bundle with Dan! Dan got the majority of the bundle, but I took the PS2 side of it, if you know what I mean. We bought from the same person, a mutual friend of ours, so I don't know if we're going to link the episodes together, but I think I might release this the exact same time as Dan, and basically put the link for his video in the actual description. I think you might do the same. We don't know. We don't know how it's going to happen, but that is the plan. Because we can explain both sides of that story. So, anyway, long story short, this is about 3 days after I made the deal with Swap Shop for the 2 games you saw last time, Echo Note 4 and Baroque. Once again, thank you, Mr. Swap Shop. Mr. Swap Shop, thank you, Retro Chef. Anyway, 3 days later I received a random, me and Dan speak every day, we really do. Anyway, Dan sent me a message and a photo of these games. So how did this all come about anyway? Long story short, a mutual friend of Dan has a neighbour who was selling their entire gaming collection. This is somewhere in the north. I'm not entirely sure, but I believe it's somewhere near Carlisle. I could be wrong. Anyway, basically she was asked by a neighbour if she could sell the entire collection to certain people, like who would basically probably get some money for it. It's like, so she contacted Dan because Dan's mutual friends with this lady. And obviously Dan contacted me because Dan knew I was going to be game for any kind of PS2 stuff. Sent me a photo of the games and I was like, I'm in. Over about a couple of days we agreed a fee. We did agree a fee. The lady asked for a certain fee and I just said, yeah, okay, I'll pay that. That seems fair.
Shut up and take my money.
Basically bought this. I literally picked this up today. Today being Wednesday the 7th or 8th of November? My date's a bit fluctuating at the moment. Now I picked this up today and I'm doing this now. So this is all happened in the last week. This has been a very fast moving, very good deal. So before I go any further, I want to thank Lucy personally for this, because this is a rare like find, and I appreciate it. And I hope the former owners are very happy how much the money I basically paid, because you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, before we go any further, I'm not going to go into how much I paid. All I'll say is it's significantly less than what I would have paid at a local CEX. We're talking hundreds less. So it was a worthwhile deal. We'll go through the games one by one, but there are 15 games. From rare, they're all rare, but some of them very rare. But before we do that, if you remember from the Swap Shop episode, Dan was trying to sell a PS2 stand. Yeah. You knew I was going to pick this up. So I'm yet to clean this, but yeah, obviously this is a third-party PS2 stand, and it actually looks amazing. Obviously the 4 controllers, 4 memory cards, 4 games. Obviously Chunky's going to go in the middle. Very happy to have this. I'm going to be using this from now on. Very much a flexing kind of like item. And yeah, thank you Dan for that. I appreciate that. You'll see later what I gave back to Dan. I gave Dan something in return for this. I was being generous, so you'll see later what we gave him. But I'm very happy to have that extra, like, not peripheral, that extra accessory. Will really suit one of my PS2s. The Black Chunky, obviously, will suit it very nicely. So anyway, back to the main event, the main course of this video. Okay, so basically, as you see here, this is a random box. This is how the box came in, very well packed. Incredibly well packed, by the way. In this box, there is roughly about £780 worth of PS2 games. That's by CEX pricing. Yeah, honestly, these 15 games at CEX would cost you 780 quid. Yeah, boggles the mind sometimes. I got this significantly for less. So let's go with that one. So anyway, as I said, there are 5 games I actually needed, and the other 10 I didn't need. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I don't know if I'm going to use them for like trading in the future to try to get other games. I don't know, like straight sell up, but I'm going to hold on to them for a small while. I believe I'm going to hold on for them. I don't know. Anyone in the Discord will find out. By the way, we still have a Discord. If you want to join the Discord, we'll put it in the description again. We do have general conversations. You do get like early previews of what I buy sometimes. I do ask questions because I don't know many things about other consoles. So, if you want to join the Discord and have like a gaming chat, very much welcome. There are other YouTubers on the Discord too, because we basically have conversations between each other. So, please be welcome to join the Discord. I'm not. We had no problems yet. We'll go with that one. Anyway, so we're going to go through these games one by one. Obviously, we'll go through the ones I already have first, and then we'll go for the 5 that I actually needed. And shockingly, the 4 of the 5 I needed were the most expensive games in this bundle. So you'll see. Anyway, this is the halfway point. This is advert of the week. Let's see what we've got this time.
My friends at Nintendo have placed 4 Super Mario games on the same cart for less than 50 of your pounds. Super Mario Bros. 1 is pretty tricky. Super Mario Bros. 2 is a little more advanced. Super Mario Bros. 3 is... But Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels is so difficult, it could actually unhinge the balance of your mind.
Aren't you that talentless celebrity women find repellent?
See what I mean? He's completely tonto.
Mario All-Stars, infuriating innovative Nintendo.
And we're back. Also, side note, not this week's, but last week's advert, I Am the Wolfman. I completely forgot that existed, and when Dave just sprung that on me out of nowhere in the Halo episode, I was ecstatic. It's like, I am the Wolfman!
I am the Wolfman!
Quite possibly the most insane PS2 advert there is. Just saying. If there's another one, please tell me about it, because I forgot that existed, and when I saw it for the first time again, I was like, oh my god! Oh my god! So anyway, let's go through these games one by one. So all 15 of these games came in the bundle. Okay? Right, so we'll go for the 2 cheapest ones first. So the cheapest game in this bundle was actually Psychonauts. Yes, bearing in mind I bought this bundle way after, literally weeks after Halo, so yeah, this is the cheapest game in the bundle. And to be honest, like my own version, this is immaculate with manuals. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I get the sense I'm going to be trading this for something else, or just selling it. Probably going to be holding off on the trade. Don't know. But anyway, very nice couple of Psychonauts. 22 quid at sea, explain that would cost you, because I did the mathematics, obviously. Second game in the bundle, Automodicia. It's also kind of hilarious that someone would have paid about 2 or 3 quid for this version. Cost £25, obviously at any CEX. This one is this one's been heavily played, so it's got quite a few scratches. By the way, Lucy test played all these games and they all worked. Lucy literally sent me videos. So these all load up, these all play. Simply put. So once again, thank you, Lucy, because you went to a lot of effort for us, and I appreciate that immensely. Assuming Lucy's going to watch this. I don't know if Lucy's going to watch this. I hope she does, to be perfectly honest. I hope she does. Because she helped us quite a lot. Once again, they're the 2 cheapest games, and that would cost you £45 at CEX. Pretty much, yeah. It's kind of hilarious the way things turn out sometimes. Game number 3, if I can find it. I'm trying to go to some cheapest to most expensive games. Give me a second. Obviously, there's still yeah. Game number 3. One of friend of the channel, Emma Games, one of her favourite franchises. Shadow Hearts Covenant, or Covenant, what the hell I call it. £32 at CEX. Obviously, comes with 2 discs. Once again, this has been played quite a lot. So, but once again, it plays. It plays. So, I don't know. Probably going to trade this or sell one or something like that. But once again, very good franchise. Highly recommended. The first one is the best one. Covenant is also very good. Then obviously after Midway went bankrupt, the third one was made by a different country. And it's like, I've said that a lot, so many times, but it's like, why Midway do Why did Midway do such stupid things in Unreal? Anyway, once again, that would cost you £32 at CEX, so good pickup. Next one on the list, I've written this down because I've forgotten how expensive certain games are. Literally a game I picked up once again very recently, Evil Dead Regeneration. Once again, picked this up for myself very recently. This was in the bundle. Cost you £35, as you know. This is in reasonably good condition. This one, there's not many scratches. Once again, these all play. I've literally watched them being played by Lucy, so I know they all load up and play. So I'm assuming there's no issues with them. So once again, my traders, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just trying to decide what I'm going to do. Haven't played my own one yet because I've got other games and there's a queue of games. I do try to play everything at least once because what's the point if you don't play most of them apart from the shovelware that's never going to be played? Never getting played, thiefers. They're never getting played. Game number 5 on the list, Contra Shattered Soldier. This actually is a reasonably decent game. I say decent. Disc is reasonably good condition again. One of these games where you think, why is this actually worth £35? Because it's alright, but it's not what I call fantastic. I'll be honest, people can fight me on that one. It's like some of these games where it's like the value of these, you tend to question why they're so expensive, some of these games. Some of them are fantastic, I understand. Some of them are incredibly rare, I understand. But there's certain games like that. And obviously some of them like cult classics, like Silent Hill games, sold in the hundreds of thousands, but obviously they're cult classics, so they're all worth something. All worth something, sadly. I'll get them all. I will get them all. So obviously that costs you £35 at any CEX. So once again, don't know what I'm going to do with that. Probably going to trade it to someone. Right, the next one, well actually we'll skip that one because I don't know what to do with that one, to be honest. But next one, this one is already... So, Castlevania, obviously I bought that a long time ago for the channel. £42 you'd be paying for it. So, this one's already been decided. This one is going to Dan. This is going to Dan as a gift for giving me the stand. Obviously, and Dan organised all this without Dan like tagging me in on the actual what's happening and like, do you want these? Then I wouldn't have got any of these. So Dan gets this pretty much as a thank you gift. I still ain't got around to playing Castlevania yet. I really have to because I like Konami Castlevanias. But that would cost you £42 at CEX. Once again, well, we already know what I'm doing with this one. Actually, that one's decided. That's the only game where it's like I know what I'm doing with that. As I said, I need these games up today, so I'm still deciding where I'm going to do what I'm going to do. So I might be repeating myself, but I'm literally haven't got a clue what I'm doing yet. Yeah. Next game on the list, Silent Hill 3. Out of all the games on this list, this is the game which is... no, actually, I'll say Medicia's is worse, but this looks rough. But once again, this plays. I've watched it being played. So, and the amount of bundles I've seen to buy with Silent Hill 3 in, I don't know what it is. Silent Hill 3 just keeps like turning up and going, "Hello, Adam." Hello. It's like that. It's like, go away, Silent Hill 3. It's like, what are these moments where it's like every bundle where it's an expensive game where it's worth it, Silent Hill 3's in the background just like going, oh my goodness. Once again, you'll be paying about £42 for that at CEX, so yeah, and obviously Silent Hills are very collectible, as everyone knows at this point. Everyone knows. Very much they're very collectible, so I'm getting a bit tired of talking about Silent Hills. A game that I've had for some time, but there was no version in this bundle. Metal Slug Anthology. Metal Slug 3, 4, 5, and I believe 6 in this one. Maybe not 6. Maybe not 6. No, I think it is got 6 in it. No, it's literally in the bottom there. What I'm saying is 6 is included. You're paying £45 for that. I got that a long time ago in a random bundle on YouTube. On eBay, it was like a 12-game bundle. I paid for like £30 for the whole bundle, and that was worth £40 at the time. So it was a massive win at that point. I need to check the disc for this one. Actually, it's a good point. I need to check the disc for this one. Ooh. Ah, disc is actually immaculate. Okay, that's I might change my. I don't know. Mine was immaculate. I might change it. I don't know. Obviously, I'll keep the better version for myself because I bought them. I mean, that's just the way it is. Very much so. I'm having fun, guys. You might notice I'm having fun here. I'm having tremendous fun with this at the moment. Right. So, most expensive game that I already owned that came in a bundle was Wild Arms 4. So I bought this a month ago from Falco, and the second one turns out in the bundle. The amount of times I haven't. Oh, by the way, they paid £12 for this in the past. Just saying. Now it's worth up to 55 quid. This has seen better days, but it plays, so I'm assuming it works properly. So, every one of those games I already own, they came part of the bundle. They're all rated between £20 to £50 each. Generally speaking, I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'm probably going to use them as trading value. And if I get really lazy, just going to eBay them. So, or if anyone actually wants one of them, you can join the Discord and we can negotiate. Because obviously, I'll be fair. Obviously, because quality and such, I'll be fair. But anyway, they're not really the main event of this. Now comes the next 6 games are games I actually needed. I actually need these games. So these are games I'm actually going to keep and they're actually going to be part of my collection, as you know. So the first game I'm not entirely sure about. I'll explain in a second. So, okay, so Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga 2 Collector's Edition, right? So this is supposedly the Collector's Edition. I think there's a bit missing though. I think the actual like extras of this game is missing, because obviously the game's in there, the original game and that stuff, but I think they're supposed to come like 2 things, like the actual extras. This, by the way, is immaculate. So I'm going to have to Google this, see if it should have been extra. If they should have been extra, then this is just like my original version. So actually, can you bear with me a second? I can actually check this right now. Shin, Sly, Skate, Sing, Shin. Oh, of course, it's expensive being the rat. Bear with me a second. Okay, so... Oh, that was also the Collector's Edition. Oh, in that case, I don't need this. Yeah, so that's my original version. That's the one out of the bundle. So, okay, so that's okay. So that's I don't actually need this anymore. So that's going on the pile. This would cost you about £35 to £35 anywhere. So I'm probably going to trade it off again. I thought that was different, but it's not. Not a massive issue, to be perfectly honest. One of those things where you think something that's not, that isn't on me. But these actual other 5 games I do need. First one, Gradius 3 and 4. Cost you about £38 at CEX. The Gradius games are very good. Not easy, by the way. Lucy test played this, and Lucy struggled. I do love these Gradius. I mean, the soundtracks of Gradius. No, I think it's called Gradius. We'll go with Gradius. The soundtracks of Gradius games are amazing. They really are. And that now joins my collection, so I'm very happy with that. So, yeah, very, very much so. So, now, the next one, I haven't really been actually searching for this, but I know I needed it, so happy to have it. Neo Contra. £55 you would usually pay at CX for this game. Neo Contra seems to be in very good condition, so I'm very happy to have that. I literally assume it's just another Contra game. I could be wrong. I've never played it, so I can't really give any expert analysis on this one, to be honest. Hopefully Dave finds some footage for this one, because I'm going to assume it's some kind of shoot 'em up, so I could be wrong. I'm obviously going to try it at some point. Obviously, the original Contra on the NES, everyone knows how hard that was until you got the spreader! And then it made it slightly easier. Yeah. Right. So there's only 3 games left. These 3 games are all needed, and these 3 games are all very expensive games. So we'll go through one by one. Blood. Yep. Blood will tell. I nearly went Blood May Tell, but I've been actually looking for this for some time, and actually, this turning up in the bundle was very fortuitous. We'll go with that one. And the disc is actually in very good condition again, once again. So you will be paying roughly about £85 at CX for that game these days. So getting it part of a bundle, always advantageous. We'll go with that one. So very happy to have that. One of those games that I haven't played, but I will. Plus, it was made by Sega. And everyone knows that Sega make good games. They really do. And since they just went into like just making games on their own, they know what their stuff. Apart from Sonic, of course, which they keep making mistakes left, right, and centre on. Gotta go fast. I've had conversations with hardcore Sonic fans. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. There's some real hardcore Sonic fans out there. We'll go to that one. Penultimate game. If anyone knows me and knows I mention this game at least once a month, how hard it is to find, and the fact that I've looked for this game countless times and never found it. So to have this basically fall on my lap in a bundle was probably one of the happiest things that happened sometime when it comes to collecting. That's what I mean. I finally have myself 10,000 bullets. Yeah! This is literally one of the hardest games to find. It really is. In very good condition, by the way. It really is. By the way, these all come with manuals. By the way. To finally find 10,000 bullets is outstanding. And even Lucy said the gameplay was reasonably good. So, this is probably going to the top of my list of games I'm going to play first. Because I want to see if the hype held up for me. Obviously, they were made by Taito. But yes, once again, he paid £10 for this. So this collector, back in the day, he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. But I'm ecstatic to have that. That would cost you £90 at the CEX. So once again, the last two games would have cost me 175 quid at the CEX. Yeah, that's the way it is. Right, last game. Now, as you saw in the Swap Shop episode, we picked up Baroque, which was a £110 game. We also picked up Echo Night Beyond, which is a £135 game. That was the most expensive game I owned until this bundle. But for now I own Dragon Blaze. £140 you'd be paying for this at CEX. Very, very happy to have this. As you can imagine, this was the main event of the bundle. And the disc is actually one of the few rare blue discs actually in fantastic condition. There's the odd mark, but it's so minuscule it's not even going to imagine. So, the 5 games I actually needed at CEX would have cost me over £400. Just take that in. 5 games would have cost me £400, right? And this whole bundle would have cost at CEX £786. Did the mathematics, right? And I pay significantly less than that. Significantly less. So, it's a massive win. And it's by far my biggest bundle and my best deal to date as a collector for PS2. The only other deal that came close was the one I made on eBay before I started doing this channel, where I spent 550 quid and I got every Silent Hill, and nearly half the my original expensive games came from that one bundle. That was an incredible deal. But that was that was a needle haystack bundle. This was also one of those bundles. But once again, thank you, Dan, for including me in this. Thank you, Lucy, for giving me a very generous offer on these. To be honest, you gave me an asking price, and I just said, okay, we'll do that deal, because I don't like screwing people. And to be perfectly honest, I've never screwed anyone. Let's put it that way. I will always ask someone to name a price, and I'll say yes and no. Simple as that. I might do a little haggling, but I rarely haggle. To be honest, I rarely haggle unless I feel they're trying to screw me. Then I will haggle. But when I'm buying, I rarely haggle because I try to be fair. It's like on eBay, correct? Like on eBay, you rarely pay full price unless you really want it. You try to aim for 70%. When I'm selling a game, I try to get at least 70% of what you would be paying in a CEX. That's what I think is fair. Obviously, quality makes a difference. If it's mint, then I respect full money. If it's heavily scratched, I might respect half. That kind of thing. But I've been doing eBay for some time, so I know how the way it plays. But these are all very good condition, apart from 2 of them. But they all play. I've seen them all play. So to put it in context, ladies and gentlemen, in the last 20 days, I have picked up 1, 2, 3, 4. I've picked up 5 games over £90. So to be honest, this has been for the channel and the collection the best month by far. Also the most expensive month by far, but considering what I should have paid for these games, excellent month. You understand what I mean? I'm paying significantly less than I should. We'll go with that one. So yeah, As you can imagine, I was ecstatic when this deal went through. I was ecstatic at the fact it turned up. By the way, Lucy, your packaging is incredible. You packaged this. It's the best packaged parcel I've seen in some time. Thank you very much. I'm going to use that packaging for future, by the way. So anyway, thank you for watching this episode. You can't imagine how happy I was finding this bundle, doing this, and getting a PS2 stand on the side too. So now you can understand, by the way, why I kept a little money back, and then so I kept a little money back, then I got done for speeding. That money went. So now you can understand how much money I spent. You can roughly guess how much money I've spent. We're talking hundreds. I spent hundreds over all this. Now you can understand why I've cut back on the CX roulettes for a month, because I was like, my bank, I need it back. Plus Christmas. It's like, so that's why for the rest of November there's going to be no CX roulettes. This is the main reason why. This deal just turned up out of nowhere. On the same day, by the way, I got fined. So it's like, okay, let's prioritise this of roulettes for a month. So the plan is, as of December, roulettes will be back every Tuesday. For the rest of this month, depending on when this comes out, November, I'm trying to aim for one episode every 5 days, because I'm trying to do once a week, but I'm trying to make it like close together. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? By the way, the Halo episode, which is the last episode that came out very well. I was very happy with that. Finding like 13 games in one place is incredibly rare these days, because obviously we're now over halfway the collection. That's incredibly hard to do. So, as you can imagine, that came out well. Obviously, the next CX episode will be Hertford and Bishop Stratford. We'll go with Stratford. I'm going to go with it. Mixed results. You'll see what I mean when I get there. And obviously, Cambridge will get his own episode. Once again, mixed results. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe. Once again, if you want to join the Discord channel, please do, because I welcome anyone, as long as you don't cause any kind of issues. But we've had no one cause any kind of remote issues at all. So have a good day, guys. Thank you for watching. And once again, it's been a very good month for me. Thank you.